Welcome to We Rise Now. We are just so grateful to have you as a community joining us each and every time you open your email. And we just wanted to come together and let you know who we are and just explore some of the things that we're thinking about. How has your practice, I would ask either Robert or Diane, how has your practice really brought newness of life to you throughout this year or affected you somehow?
Yeah, Karen, my what's been really helpful to me is when I wake up in the morning, I go get some tea, and then I bring it into this room actually where my study is, and so I do a few yoga poses to kind of wake my body up. And I do it in a meditative sort of way. It's not exercise at all, but it's just stretching pretty much. And then welcoming the day in that respect. And then after my body is awake, then I sit on a cushion and I listen to Diane's meditation and I follow it. And that has been the joy of my life for the past year as we've been doing this together.
And Diane, for you?
Well, for me, Karen, I am devoted to my daily practice. I have to say this last year I've been experiencing with all sorts of different types of practices to enhance where I've been. It just feels like these times really call us to new and higher practices. I've recently been taking a class out of Israel, doing a morning warm-up practice that's based in Qigong for about 15 minutes, kind of like what Robert's talking about, something to move the body, and then doing some really intense breath work that's called a Kriya breath. It really seems to wake up the cells in the morning. Oftentimes I wake up and just feel a heaviness that I haven't felt the last few years. And that really helps to get me going and back inside of that experience where I can feel more the beauty of life. Yeah.
So Karen, what does your practice look like?
Well, it actually has some variance in it because on nice days, I like to go outside, do maybe 3 to 5 miles. And during that time, I am really intentional about the breath work and releasing and doing all of that and listening just to Diane, helping us just move it out of the body. But then there's, sometimes I'll just get on the treadmill and on those really cold days. But there are still times when I notice I'm holding my breath. And that comes from either just work that I'm involved in and I need to pull back. And when I notice that I'm holding my breath, I need again to pay attention. And so my self-awareness is clearly for me daily. I'm just it's kind of been all over the place this year with figuring out, okay, who is ill this moment or what's happening politically or all of the things that are stressing us and attending to my practice any time of day.
That's right. Yep. It's been very important to me to have a very regular time so that I can kind of give myself over to it and I don't have to decide all over again each day, oh, am I going to practice or not? That's just what I do. And so giving myself over to it has been one of those really helpful things that has made my practice deepen. And I've enjoyed it, not only enjoyed it, but just benefited tremendously from it.
And so you can see from our 3 responses that it goes everywhere from being completely disciplined. My colleagues, I'm sure, are greatly disciplined folks, to those of us who can feel it in our bodies and we realize that that's when we need to do it. And it is a daily practice, I think, for all of us. The discipline is what's key, that it is a daily discipline. And wherever it kind of falls into your day, be it morning, be it late at night, we wish you well.